Hello and welcome back to Geek Space. I'm Cade.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Brendan.
Professional! That's how we do it here.
Bro, professionally done.
Today we were talking about the Super Mario Bros. The movie. Is that the title of it? The Super Mario Bros. The movie?
Yeah.
No, because it was called the Mario movie. Wasn't it just called the Mario movie?
No.
News.
Yep. They were right.
Yeah.
I'll leave. I'll see myself
That
out.
was the last 15 seconds of my life.
Yeah. No, so we are going to talk about Super Mario Bros. The movie and review it and to tell you about it. So, what are we rating this, guys? Because I'm on the fence because this honestly was a good movie.
Great
There
movie.
was really nothing wrong with it.
I think it's rated #1 animated movie right now, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Until
well,
Spider-Man comes out, but yeah.
Yeah.
As far as right now, there's no animated movies to compare it with.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But no, this movie, it was great. I think, like, animated or not, it was better than a lot of the movies we've seen this year.
Mm-hmm.
Kate and I were texting about it after we both saw it. I definitely have it higher than Ant-Man. I think I'm...
Yeah. I think that's kind of easy.
That is
to be
fair.
honest.
And, like, I had Ant-Man, I think I rated it, like, 3.9.
Yeah,
3.9 out of 5, maybe like a 4. So I think this is like a solid 4.5 for me. 4.5 out of 5. Don't know if it's a fully a 5, but I think 4.5 is very solid.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think that's where I would have to rate it because I'm on the fence of like a 4 or a 5 because this was on it. It's just nothing was wrong with this movie
Right.
that I could see. I mean, it was great, and you guys will see as we go into it what was like great about it. Yeah. So what 4.5 out of 5 is what?
I'd say around that. If you had to equate like 4.5 or like 9 out of 10 type area,
Yeah.
whatever that would be. Yeah. I think story was great and it was original. It had the perfect mixture between nostalgia, not really fan service, and just like fresh. you know?
Oh, yeah. No, I would completely agree with that. Just wanted to give a shout out to my brother-in-law, Trey Van Camp, as well. A little bit ago, Shaylee and I were on his podcast, the Formed by Jesus podcast. He's a pastor here in Arizona for Passion Creek Church. He actually wrote this book called The Non-Anxious Pastor. It's a great read. It talks about just being a pastor, how to be a non-anxious leader, pastor, things like that. It's just a really good help book. It's definitely helped me with creating my YouTube channel for sure. It's a really good read. I definitely recommend it. You can find it on Amazon, and if you want it signed, go check out Passion Creek Church. Go see him, get it signed. But other than that, just wanted to give a shout out. So, the non-anxious pastor. So, spoiler warning from this point on. If for some reason you do want to see it this weekend, don't listen to us talking about it. There are 2 post-credit scenes.
Yeah. 2.
I did not see those.
What?
I didn't.
You saw the movie and then saw that there were 2 post-credit scenes?
Yes. I did not look it up before the fact. 2 post-credit scenes.
That we will fill Cade in on because
Yes.
he missed them.
I did. I'm the one that didn't do
Did you not watch them
homework.
at all?
No.
Like on YouTube? No. Oh, okay. All right.
You're going to talk about it.
To be fair, the second one was only like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Second one was
First
pretty
one, might have to get my memory jogged.
The first one was Bowser again in the jar on the piano.
Oh, yes. Okay. We'll talk about him later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so 2 post-credit scenes. But let's get into it. We start out with Mario and Luigi's Super Mario Brothers plumbing ad. The accents were on point to how the game sounds.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was great. They don't actually sound like the actual game characters. That was one of the bigger problems that people had with the movie was that it sounded too much like Chris Pratt.
But who cares? Me personally, who cares?
I think it fit.
I heard this thing earlier ago, and everyone split on their decisions, but it was, would you really want to hear Mario's original voice for 2 hours, an hour and a half?
I would not.
I personally wouldn't either.
Like Chad said, that was the first thing I thought of too. Like, yeah, Chris Pratt obviously isn't super Italian sounding, isn't super Mario sounding, but do I need to hear that for an hour and a half of like actual sentences? And I was okay.
Yeah, no, but the actual Mario was in it. He voiced a different character that dressed kind of like Mario.
Had a couple cameo scenes at the beginning and end, so
it was funny though. It was definitely a good nod.
I think, if I may, another cool Easter egg I heard about. I haven't done a ton of research into it, but I did hear a lot of sources saying this, that the woman in that ad actually was also one of the original voice actors, I think, for one of the first games or the first Mario movie or something.
Interesting.
But, yeah, the lady who needed plumbing. So that was also, I mean, really impressive on their side.
So I actually, another Easter egg that I liked was all of the game songs. All of the songs from every game was in it.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah, GameCube as the ringtone, that was amazing.
Yeah, great soundtrack overall. Not just, a lot of the sounds that from the games and stuff growing up, but just like some of the songs that they put in were just great, like 80s songs. It was awesome.
Yeah. No, it was really good. Like, it was definitely one of those movies that I went into it thinking, I need Mario. I need the essence of Mario in this movie, because if it's not, then I think it's a total fail. And that's how I think about all video game movies. Like you, the audience, and also you guys know, I'm a very, very critical watcher when it comes to video game stuff. The Last of Us, 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So good.
Last of Us is great.
So good. Uncharted movie. I think we rated it a 4 out of 5 on this channel. I got to go back and look. But honestly, I'm excited to see where they go with it. I'm excited for the second one to come out. I really am. And what's another one that came out? Halo sucked. Sorry.
I just never even watched it.
I never saw
that. That was, yeah.
I heard bad things with that one.
But it's the essence. It's the essence of the video games that need to be in the movies. In the movies. Thanks. We got a director back there, so she's helping us out. But the essence of Mario was in it with the songs, especially when they're down like in where all the pipes are after they go and get attacked by a dog trying to fix a leak. When they got into the pipes, it's that doo 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 doo, which is what's awesome. When you go into the sewers in the game, and it's just so good. It's so good, and the sound when you go through the pipes too.
I think it was just a lot of things done right.
Yeah,
that's what this movie comes down to. A lot of things done right.
They weren't focused on trying to change things. It was like, no, like this is what people want. And to be honest, not going off topic, but this is what makes my hopes go up for the Five Nights at Freddy's, movie that'll be coming out.
Honestly, 10 out of 10 casting for this movie.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Big names, and they all did it well.
They did. Chris Pratt was amazing at Mario. Jack Black stole the show, or the movie, if you will, with his portrayal of King Bowser. It was so good.
Yeah,
it was so good.
He's the right blend of a little bit of scary, a little bit of hilarious.
Yes. And honestly, we talked about this before. If Jack Black is in the DCU, I want him to play a villain, quite honestly.
I was really hoping you weren't going to say Superman.
No, I don't want him as Superman, but I do want him as a villain because he did really good.
That's my Penguin.
Honestly, I like that.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah. James Gunn. I shout out James Gunn in every video we do.
Every video.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
They actually released off topic again. They released the cast for Creature Commandos.
And hey, if you guys saw our Justice League fan casting, I was right on Frank Grillo. Just wrong character.
Yes.
Wrong character. But Frank Grillo will be in the DCU.
Yeah. So, honestly, perfect casting for that as well.
Yeah.
Hollywood's just getting it right now. Just perfect casting for everybody. But yes, as we said, Jack Black stole this movie. One of the best songs to ever come out in cinema.
Yep.
Peaches by Jack Black. Ever.
I think it had a lot of the theater jamming out to it.
It did. It honestly, it was hilarious. It was so, it took me by surprise.
Oh.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Guys, are we forgetting that he's in School of Rock?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
Not
Jack
the
Black,
boys.
Jack Black
the scene itself
the
took
scene
me by
itself.
surprise.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. The scene
Yeah.
was, sure, a little bit surprising, but Jack Black is insanely talented.
Yeah.
So talented. What took me by surprise, but it was like, I'm trying to remember the scene before it, but it was like semi-serious scene, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, Bowser's at a piano singing about Princess Peach and how much he loves her, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
Now, I could be wrong, but was the scene before when he just locked up some people in that dungeon? And they were all kind of sad about being in the dungeon.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
And then it just cuts to him on the piano?
Yeah, it was him locking up Luigi, the penguins. There was actually a little star, which was like the voice of a kid that was super, super dark and depressing. And like, I'm pretty sure one of his exact lines was, I can't wait for the warm embrace of death.
Something like that.
Something like that. Like,
Yeah,
super dark.
That little star was hilarious. That was awesome.
Yeah, and then it literally switches to Bowser on a piano singing about Princess Peach and how much he loves her. And just took me by surprise. And it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Just great performance.
Yeah.
Overall, I think all the actors did really well. When it came to their voice acting for the characters, it's like a lot of just spirit was brought into this movie.
Yeah. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Oh,
that was...
And when he did his laugh...
My gosh, he was so good.
I can't even do it. I can't do it. I don't know why I tried.
It is like a... Yeah, no, nobody can. Oh, well, a couple people, but
Sure,
on
so.
YouTube. Yeah. It's so good. But, yeah, no, the plot to me... Like, the plot of the movie, it made me... what am I trying to say?
It was a turn.
Yeah, I felt bad for Bowser throughout the movie because the movie is literally him.
He's just trying to find love.
Yeah,
Just
he's
wants to find
in love with Peach.
And
he wants to
can get
marry
it.
her.
Yep, exactly. Trying to find love, thinks he can get it with Peach. I don't blame the dude.
Yeah, and she was like, "No, I would never marry." And okay, she's right. He did blow up a couple kingdoms on his way over.
A couple. It wasn't like multiple.
He was trying to impress her.
Right.
I'm pretty sure, isn't that most villains though, where it's like they have a somewhat good ideal, not good, but they pull it off in the most extreme ways ever.
Yeah.
Real Thanos-like.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm going to wipe out half of the planet's population because we're.
But it's still
got
the
too
other
much
half
people.
can thrive.
Yeah.
He just wiped out a couple kingdoms so he could thrive. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He took a star so he could rule with. He wanted to show her his star. Be like, look, I got this for you.
Yeah.
But no.
He's trying to impress a woman, bro.
I would have done the same, and I think a lot of guys would have.
Yeah.
Definition of simp. Let's be honest here.
I don't like that term anymore.
But
You know what, guys? I think I'm having trouble with the women. You know, I don't know if it's like talking to them or what, but I don't know what it is these days.
yeah, I mean, that's a fair point.
I mean,
It could get hard.
You're married. What do you got for me? You did it.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Yeah, like necklaces, earrings, rings. It works.
I mean, it's kind of expensive, though, isn't it?
Not when you use Thomas Michaela Jewelers. Actually, if you use our promo code GEEK, you get 10% off your order for any custom diamond, gemstone, necklaces, rings, earrings, jewelry. So go ahead, hit the link in the description below, or use our promo code at thomasmichaelajewelers.com. But no, like we said though, the movie has everything that we wanted in a Mario movie. The power-ups. Quite honestly, it surprised me that Princess Peach was such a badass.
Yeah, that was one thing that definitely like not shocked me because in the trailer you could kind of tell it was aiming that way. But like that wasn't the character we like grew up with playing in the video games. Like she was the helpless one, and like Mario was saving her and stuff like that. But I thought it was a cool twist. I'm really not mad at it.
And I like that didn't also take away from Mario being the event, the hero in the end.
Yeah,
Right.
We didn't have a repeat of Cars 3.
I'm surprised I didn't see the giant mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping we did.
But I will be glad to see that next.
Right.
I will be for
yeah. No, I'm glad we got the blue mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
Yeah, all the power-ups are great. I will say, my favorite part of the movie, little niche, I can't even call it a cameo, but when they were riding all their go-karts.
I know what you're going to say.
What?
Are you going to say blue shell?
No.
Oh, that was good.
The blue shell was good, but when they were drifting and the drifts were changing colors.
Yeah.
Like, when you play Mario
and
Kart,
it gave him the boost after.
yes, and it gave him a boost.
Yep.
And I saw the changing color of the drift. I freaked out in my theater. I loved it. That was my favorite part of the movie because Mario Kart was like the game for me growing up.
Right.
And so like and you guys know if you guys play Mario Kart, you get the orange drift, and then if you drift long enough, you get a purple. He hit a purple drift. Oh,
Boom.
yeah, that was the best part of the movie for me, honestly.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it had the perfect amount of, we're going to throw in so many just hints,
Yeah,
like,
little,
but it's not
Easter eggs. And,
it's not something that's like, boom, here this is, like, change of the plot. It's just like, doesn't change the plot at all, nothing. It's just a little thing.
just
Yeah.
there.
If you know
And
what
if you know what it is,
And
and if you notice it, maybe you don't. But
yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, no, I get that too, and especially the Donkey Kong versus Mario scene.
That was great scenes.
Great scene. And
Diddy Kong.
Yeah, Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong cheering in the
awesome.
stands.
Yeah, but the way that it was like them throwing barrels, it was like the actual old game where it's the first appearance of Mario, Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
So it was a great nod to that. And just the Super Mario game in general. When they're going to get to the castle to stop the wedding between Bowser and Peach, and they're just throwing shells and getting power-ups. Like, that was great.
Just
great
so many nostalgic tie-ins for people that played any Mario game. And that's really what it should have been.
Yeah.
Walking in, I didn't have too many expectations, and it was just, I just hope to see a lot of these nostalgic tie-ins to the games.
Yeah.
I think something that I'm also really appreciative about is the fact that they also left so much out of it.
Yeah.
There's plenty to be explored.
Like, I thought originally they were going to hit all of the places, that, the desert area and just, like, other things like that, snowy areas and stuff. And they kind of touched on that.
They introduced
They did a few.
But on top of that, like, it leaves so much room so that the next time can be a different story.
Yeah. No, actually, they had just confirmed that they are working on a Super Mario Bros. 2.
Good.
Yoshi Island is what it's called.
Well, then I guess that will bring us to
The post-credit scene.
the second post-credit
Oh,
scene.
good tie-in.
Because the second post-credit scene, like we said earlier, Kay did not get a chance to see him, didn't know there were 2 post-credit scenes. But the second one, if you guys didn't see it, it was just in the middle of nowhere. Or it was like in a sewer. It was in a sewer
sewers
system.
where they originally went through the first pipe.
Yeah, that sewage area where they first were, and then it was just the Yoshi's egg. And it just started cracking.
Yep.
It started cracking. That was it.
Oh.
And so that got me really excited.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, no, they actually, Nintendo said that they are wanting to start an actual
Universe.
They're coming
The
out with
MCU. Wait.
the NCU.
The what?
NCU.
Nintendo.
Oh,
NCU.
I get it.
Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Is MCU already taken or something?
Yes.
Oh. My bad.
Where have I heard that before?
But yeah, no, Legend of Zelda. I can't remember all of the different projects, but it's ending with Smash Bros.
Which would be cool.
Oh, Star Fox is in it. I saw that too. Star Fox is in it. But yeah, no, the end movie is Smash Bros.
Hey, if anybody at Nintendo sees this, I want you to know that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think it could go really far.
I think so too.
If done right. There are a lot of video game movies out there that did not land very well at all.
No.
I think
Assassin's
Nintendo
Creed is one of them.
Yeah, I think Nintendo has what it takes, and they've proved it to us already that they're willing to, do the work and make things look good.
Especially because, like you said, Chad, there's so much left to explore. And when they start tying in Zelda and if they do other movies based off the characters,
Samus, just all stuff like that.
But even like just Mario, there's still Yoshi that they're going to explore, and everything from like if they want to do all the areas, a bunch of different areas from all the Mario Kart games. If they want to do any of the areas from like Mario Galaxy
or the party games,
any of the party games, Oh, and that's like a trial that they got to get through. Is playing.
Yeah, that'd be good.
There we go. You're welcome, Nintendo.
Yeah.
I want a Kirby movie.
Kirby would
That
score.
would be the best movie ever.
I think that's on the docket.
It should be.
I'm sure they would grab their most popular characters. We would get Meta Knigh's maybe not.
Meta Knight is a big time yes for me. That was my go-to in Smash Bros.
That's what I'm saying.
Meta Knight was my go-to in Smash Bros. From ages 2 to like 15. When I was playing Smash Bros. As a kid, I was choosing Meta Knight every time.
I'd say the slate is Mario characters. We got some of those Kirby characters, King Dedede. I'm sure they would bring in, honestly, Pokemon as well.
Oh
for
yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. It really depends.
We can kick that other Pokemon movie under the rug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it took you a second to even remember what I was talking about. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. They're actually coming out with a Detective Pikachu 2 also.
Yay.
But no, we got big things coming for the NCU. Trademarked. It's Geek Space property.
Now they can't even use it.
Nope. Oh, wait.
That would be hilarious. Oh my gosh. If they called us.
The Nintendo CEO's watching this going...
They gotta call us. Hey, what do you guys want for the naming rights of the NCU?
I'll give you like $20.
We'll give you guys free tickets to every NCU movie.
That's
Cool.
I wonder if they actually named the universe and we just don't know it yet.
I'm sure they're at the drawing board right now.
They probably are.
They're seeing those numbers rack up. They're like, all right.
I would be shocked if NCU is not the first one thrown out there, because that was the first one for us.
Yeah, it's like in the middle, and they're like looking at it like, oh, we can't. It's where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it? And then some nerd's just gonna be like, it's been in front of our face all along.
Yeah.
It's gonna circle it. NCU.
And then in 50 years, we'll get a movie about the start of the NCU.
It's gonna be like MCU, DCU, NCO. We're just NCU, just going through the alphabet.
Yeah, we are. Oh man, yeah. DCU, DCEU, MCU, NCU.
I've had enough of the CUs.
Yeah.
There's going to be a PSU, PlayStation Universe.
PU, you stink.
EAU, like Madden, the movie, you know?
Ooh, as much as I play Madden every single day, I will not be watching the Madden movie. No, thank you.
FIFA 1 through 20 coming out in the next 40 years.
Awful.
We're going to get a comment that's like, you idiot, it's live football. NFL is Madden.
Yay.
But yeah, well, that's all we got for you for this episode. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, go follow our social medias. Let us know what you want to see. We are coming out with different ideas for... You good?
I was going to hold it there till you did the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. I will talk slower so his hand gets tired.
Both hands get tired.
But yeah, so make sure you give a comment for what we want. We're coming up with new ideas to pitch out to you guys. That's not just us sitting here talking about things. We actually are coming out with a couple projects that you might be into. So leave a comment, let us know what you want. We will respond back. Yeah, other than that, thanks for geeking out with us.
This one is from my one and only true love, Princess Peach. Peach, you're so cool. And with my star, we're gonna rule. Peach, understand, I'm gonna love you till the very end. Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah, oh, yeah. Ah. Peaches, 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 peaches.